Always a question of what can people do to help with any struggle here in Oakland. What can people do? Anyone, what can anyone do? Or people, if you show up and there's something going on where you go, what can you do to help? So maybe talk about people that have come to your communities, or you, if you've gone to another community, how you've supported their communities.
So I think it's only right that we talk about Oakland and how I was able to work with the people that was already on the ground. And so I came down to the Colombo, and I went down there, and I was really like inspired by the whole Colombo experience, like them occupying space and them, trying to set up parameters in which, Black people can express themselves or begin to build or fix the issues in the community. And I thought that was inspiring in itself. And I think that by me showing concern for the things that they were concerned with and supporting that, I believe when I came back the next time was when we actually went on some cop watch and stuff. So it was like, going in someone's community is like you have to come in there with the notion that, if you really want to support, find out where you can support at, as opposed to coming in there with a ground agenda and saying, well, this is what they need. And I noticed that every state, cop watching is needed in different levels. But I know that cop watching is the one thing that is unanimously, disliked in our communities. So no matter what background you come from, whatever you do, we all have that one common problem or that common enemy at this point. And so people begin to start working together. And I think, like he said, like cop watching in that community builds stronger communities. Right. And so as an outsider, a person shouldn't try to come in. Like myself, I came in and I seen who was working on the ground. I assisted them. I stayed in the background. Because, someone did that in my community. They didn't try to come out there. They said, look, well, shoot, you on the ground and you want to do this? Well, look, I'm going to support you. Right. You want to get this cop watch thing going, y'all want to have classes, I'm going to show you, I'm going to give you the information so you can hold those classes. And the community will respect that more. You got people, honestly, and I'm glad that we having this conversation, because I've noticed, even just in my community, when outside people occupy our communities, then our own community is less likely to get involved in the struggle. They would go in the house and it's like, oh man, we got these people here, and then it really went bad. Like we literally had to like put our foot down in certain points, and at some point, this is what happens when people come in not knowing the significant problems in the community, and then someone comes in and then takes over that space, and then now we have to fight with this outside entity along with ours. And the outside always comes in and support one side, and then you have this other side that feels alienated. Right. So when I went out to South Carolina, I knew that they had their own internal issues, and I wasn't trying to probe to find out any of that stuff, but I wanted to support. I really just came out there. I heard it was a Watch the Police initiative going on, so I wanted to come out there and just support, like find out what their plans was. And I was like, well, shoot, man, this is how we can help support and what else, anything you need. So, and that was taken a lot better than me coming out. Look, man, we doing cop watch. We can do, it wasn't about that. I didn't want nobody to do that, And so it was natural, like I said. The community gets the credit because, honestly, people have the ability and the power to change their own situation. A lot of times we just need resources. A lot of times, we just need that, support that does not require your boots on the ground. It's boots on the ground. We got to get them out there. We've been doing this in Ferguson for like the past 10, 11 months, I forget. It's going on a 1 year anniversary, but we've been out there ever since the beginning. We haven't gotten any funding. We did the GoFundMe for the cameras, which was good, but you know, you can't, you know, you're not getting no big donations. You know, you're not going to get no one group of person that want to come in and try to support that. So a lot of times, you know, somebody dropping a donation in the bucket, you know, actually helps, and it actually goes to something good. You know, so through this whole journey of this whole cop watch experience for me is we've been empowering people, and we've been using all the money that we've been getting to help push this whole cop watch initiative. You know, just to let you guys know, when I just came back from South Carolina, and it was people that supported the movement. They're like, they might have even wanted to go out South Carolina. They said, look, man, I'm gonna donate $100 so you can get out there, you know, because you probably have a better end. And sometimes we have to allow other people to take that space, you know, and that goes with our Latino communities, you know, like reach out to someone in that community, because they're the ones that's going to reach those people in that community. That's why this is such a big deal, like getting, I mean, and like I said, support comes from different levels. You know, you can support not just financially, but if you can, you know, that's good. But if you can just support by, you know, spreading that message, that additional message to somebody else, then you're supporting that cause. You know, and everybody needs to be like, I mean, we need to tell all our kids. I'm married, I got a wife and 3 kids, and I've actually had my wife and my 3 kids like in Canfield watching the police. When they come, and my wife does it too. Like, I was out here last time and she called me and she said, oh, the police is up in the neighborhood. Don't worry about it. I got my camera on. I'm watching them, you know. And that right there, like, let me know that my neighborhood is still being protected because somebody is watching. You know, I don't want to take up a lot of time. I want somebody else to add on.